only good without taking the bad of it. You cannot, it's like a wave, if you like the crest of the wave, the crust of the wave also comes with it. You cannot just take the peak of the wave and leave the crest. So you have to take the water, like the waves or the ocean in the totality, whatever it is happening. So you cannot have some part of it and reject the other. And the presentation I'm talking about, give it to Shweta's college, where she is, I think, teaching, I believe, professor. So in there, I explained them with a magnet. Like, it is not possible to take a bar magnet, only the North Pole. I like North Pole, I don't like South Pole, say. I cannot just chip away the North Pole without taking the South Pole. More I break the magnet, it develops another South Pole the moment I break it. We learned that in our physics or physical science in our school days. So that gives an understanding that I cannot go and take only the good and leaving the bad thing in the. So how to do it? The realization is the conclusion of that experiment is to get rid of the bad. You need to drop both good and bad. It is difficult because we don't want to, leave the good one. If you drop both, then there is a possibility the bad will not affect you anymore. The bad part of it, but you have to drop both. You cannot be choosy in taking the one part. You cannot take one side of the coin and leaving the other. If you have to reject, drop the coin, then things will go. This particular process is called then you go beyond duality. Like, you go beyond good and bad. You go beyond the pole system, north and south. How it is possible? In the example I have given in the magnet, if you demagnetize the bar, then both north and demagnetize can be done in a lot of ways, electricity or mechanical way, heating and all this kind of thing. If you remove the magnetism for that bar, then it become a soft iron bar again. Like, it will not have any polarity. That is the way to get rid of the South Pole. Means to get rid of both poles. And when you do the demagnetization process, then you will land it up into without any pole. There'll be no such thing, no magnetic things, poles and things are left there, and you become neutral. And that is the way to get rid of the polarity. In our in dualistic life, we cannot go away with this, with one only good one and reject the bad one. But if you elevate yourself to a level, if you go through the process similar to the demagnetization of that bar magnet, what I told you, that process is spiritual process. If you can do that, you landed up with a state of equanimity. Equanimity means you are equal in both good and bad. It doesn't affect you anymore. You are not being stuck to some particular outcome of something. If this happens, is okay. If that happens, that is also okay. And if that is the way to, so that state that has been you achieved there, it's called equanimity. Okay. So that is the process we go, and that's how we go beyond the duality. Then I'm not saying the good thing and bad things stop happening. I'm saying no matter what happens, you are neutral. You are not biased. You are not taking any side. You have just dropped the choice or expectation. You are accepting. Your acceptance has gone much, much bigger. So whatever the situation of life is, whatever the things are, whatever food has been offered, you are accepting it. We are not rejecting anything which you don't like. And if you are something, if you don't get whatever you like, you don't get mad. If you don't get, you accept it. It's fine. We'll take it this next time. Maybe it will be fine. Whatever it comes, whatever I get, it's fine. So then what happens is your own experience of life changes. External life doesn't change. Understand that. External people doesn't change. If they change because of their own effort, not because you want them to change. Okay. If some situation, some condition, all the external condition, they change, whatever it offered, your acceptance make your experiences changes. You become so strong, then it doesn't matter that whatever has been offered, you are okay with it. And a higher level, you become grateful about whatever has been given to you. Most of the time, not most leave, it is given free to us, like air to breathe and all those things. Yeah, my heart to pump the blood and things like that, the energy which is coming out of food. So those kinds of things are those instruments, those are the processes are automatic and given free to us. We need not to pay for it. So, and that runs our life. Only thing, our mind tricks us into something of pleasure, and the pleasure and is not so good and bad and all duality, and we trapped into that emotions, and then we make our lives miserable because we unduly like only to go away with the good ones. And that is not possible. Statistically also, 50% of experience will be fail. 60% will be 50% will be pass by statistically. So if you have 2000 experiences in certain period in your life, then out of that 1000 should fail as per the statistical thing goes. So, and then we have to, if we accept, then no matter whether you pass or fail in that, we will be fine with it. Okay. So I will discuss later how it feels like going beyond duality. That I'll explain later on. But this I just explained as a part of duality. I think it is everybody has understand that how it works, and so this is about the duality is all about. So next, go to that understanding of the space and time. So, okay, beyond duality, I'll come back later on. So how to experience beyond duality. But now let's play space and time. So first of all is the space and time, why they have been created. And space and time has been created because so that we can experience something. When we have been, our creator created us, at the same time, it created a particular set of experience we need to undergo in our soul's path. We cannot undergo experience unless until some platform is given, so that the things will be, suppose we want to experience friendship. So I need to have somebody else to have a friend with, and then this interrelation will develop as a friendship, and then I will experience friendship. Unless until we give a platform where we meet my friend and what the communication happens, and then the things, and we enjoy our conversations or the company, that platform, if it is not given, the experience of friendship is not possible. Because of that, this space has been created, physical space has been created. When these, suppose as an example of friendship, these two characters are present. So for understanding purposes, think that it is a platform or the stage, like a normal, the acting people use the stage, drama and all this. It is stage provided for us to get the human experience, not human, any other experience also, the animal, plant and everything. But in our case, assume that it is the space has been created to give that. So unless until the earth has been created, its environment is created, forests are created, water and rain and all those kind of things are created, we cannot live these things. So it need to be created. It is a platform where we can come and operate. That's why it is, the space has been created. But I call it the physical universe has been created, because to give us the platform where we can perform whatever activity or whatever things, whatever the experiments we like to have in life, and then to move on. And so as the time, because we to have the experience, we have given is limited. The time is, we give it in limited time, so that we can have that experience. And means like a drama should end somewhere. Okay, you cannot have the, very long time drama. People will get bored and get out of this hall if it is too long. So life is also like that. Whatever drama you need to have, there should be some place it should end, automatically. So that is the time. You have a limited time. That's what I call the human being a private limited. It has been given limited time to operate, to do whatever he wants to do. At certain point of time, it has to leave the stage. If not in between, at least end of the drama, you have to leave the stage. There is no other way you can stay back. So time is also given for another reason, so that our experience has a sequence. Like something should come first, then it develops something, then it, then later on maybe climax of the drama, and then we end it. So some is starting, and then in the middle, and then something, different types of drama, and experience obstacles, overcoming obstacles. Then say happily ever after, then the movie ends, that kind of thing. So it has to be in a sequence, so that it is, our experiences are developed and then concluded. So why the time and space has been created? Because to give us the experience. That is the fundamental experience on this three-dimensional area, experience here on the planet Earth. So that's how it has been created. So when it is applicable to us, as long as we take birth into this world, then only it's applicable. With the moment we take birth, that our clock starts there. Means if we have taken birth, we have to die also. Man is mortal. We cannot do any other way. And then in the human life, we'll age. We'll a different type of age. We'll have a different type of experiences and different type of our effort, our free will, how to apply different types of relationship, different types of way of living, etc., etc., and then life ends there. So it applies when we have taken birth into this planet. So this is, I think, up to here we all understand how it works. What is what is duality, and what is the space, and what is time. Space means physical space, and time. So now we need to then think, if it happens, then it is in the physical level. Is that all we have? No, it is not all we have. We are a multidimensional being. We are spiritual being having human experience, not the other way around. Most of us, we think that we are human being, try to be spiritual. Okay, we are doing so much thing. Some masters coming, they are showing different techniques. Somebody showing Kriya, somebody showing, somebody saying breathe this way, somebody will breathe that way, somebody will breathe this way, and all this kind of thing. We go a lot of experiments and all this. So we think that we are learning spirituality and we are human being. Actually, the opposite. You know everything. Master is only reminding you. You realign with whatever you already know. Okay, you are spiritual being having human experience. You have forgotten of all those things. They are just helping you to remind. So from where they know, because they are also a human being, they tapped into something which doesn't go with the human body. That level is the spiritual level. That is a dimension which is beyond physical reality. In that spiritual dimension, there is no such thing called death. There's no such thing called disease. Okay. there is no such thing called like and dislikes. There is no such thing called time, no such thing called space, and no such thing called duality. So this understanding of that is basically elevates us from the level of just mere human experience to the multidimensional being, what we really are. I'm talking spiritual dimension. You name it, anything. It's up to you how you like that. It is a heaven or the spirit world, or higher dimensions or multi-level or swarg and whatever. It's up to you how you experience. But we are not limited to this physical existence. That area is in that level of where we truly are as a multidimensional being, where we operate. That level of operation, that domain does not have duality, does not have time, does not have physical space. So all our effort, whatever we're trying to learn here, if we can elevate ourselves to that domain where there is no duality, no time, no space, if we can experience that in the living body, then you become multidimensional. That is a growth, that is a progress that you choose to have in a lifetime, and that is your spiritual journey, or you can call inner journey. Whatever name you call it, doesn't matter. That you have to choose and opt for it. So now, interestingly, I have already given an example of how to be not to be dualistic, the magnets and other things. I have given some example. Non-dualistic means no matter good and bad, you are equal. You accept both. This is also okay. That is also okay. You accept that it depends where you are looking at. So there are somebody has a lot of emptiness, but you always look at the full because you are appreciating the substance of that, not only because of that. This particular skill we need to learn. Most of the people only look at the empty side of the thing, empty side of people. And there are some people, when they see only about the negativity of the people. In spiritual terms, Guruji, Prem Nirmalji call them the garbage collectors. Like garbage collector, always look for the garbage, look down upon everything. There are a lot of good things, but only they will find where the kachara is. There are many people living their life looking for kachra in everything, kachra in others, kachra in the people in their life, kachra in their family, kachra in their job, kachra in everywhere. So their life is full of kacharas because they look for that. As simple as that. Yeah. And there are few people consciously choose not to do that. And finding fault and criticizing, you ignore that because you accept the fact that everybody, what I call it, everybody is work in progress. Even the masters, everybody has got some negative points. As long as anybody in the physical body, they will have the positives and negatives. Okay, because it is a part of the living in the three-dimensional. The duality is an aspect is given in the three-dimensional area, a three-dimensional world. As long as we live in the three-dimensional, we cannot completely get out of it. What I'm saying is that you choose to learn how to be going beyond that. That is the topic today. In the beginning, I said, I'm not saying by you just deleting and killing negative things, you got the positive. Never. That's why humanity has been misguided for thousands of years. They said the killing the enemy will bring them the peace. That war has never stopped. It coming in a different forms, different era. People keep fighting, but that peace has never come. Because we believe that peace, that time, even now, people believe that the peace comes by killing the enemy. Killing can never bring a peace. So even though it is not a topic for today, then what bring the peace? Pure love, not killing. You have to win your enemy by love. When you convert your enemy as your friend, then you win that battle, not killing. When you convert a devil into a saint, then your life will be divine, world will be divine, not killing the devil. Anyway, so now we will go into that territory that how it is possible something is beyond time, beyond space. One of the point I have mentioned there that how we can experience anything in physical world which is not limited by space and time. Basically, you are telling the masters that don't give me lecture, can you show me something which is beyond time and space? Oh, spirituality and those higher dimension and fifth dimension and whatnot and all these things. So that is we never seen, we don't know whether it is exist or not. मोटा मोटा बताओ कि क्या है. Do we experience something without any paraphernalia? You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to meditate, you have to do high vibration and this, that. Forget about, can you tell anything that we can experience without beyond time and space? Answer is yes. In fact, a lot of things are already we have, we don't know. And as we don't know, we keep crying that we don't have. It's, most of our stories are like that. We have everything. All whoever has been learned spiritually, he said, you need to go nowhere to get it. Because it is now and here. Nowhere, N-O-W-H-E-R-E, no? So if you just now and here, you rearrange, nowhere. You have to go nowhere because it is now and here. You don't know. That's why you are searching everywhere. You search all the world and the end of it, you will get it inside you. It never left you. But you will search, you go to journey, go to the ship, go to this temple, that, church, that mosque, that place, that everywhere you searched, and finally you landed up coming back. And now we are discussing about can we experience something which is beyond time and space right now without any qualification or standard, or you have to pass that exam and then you get it. No. That aspect we have is our thoughts. Our thought is beyond time and beyond space. In a moment, if you think like you are playing with a dinosaur, you go back millions of years back, right now, just with a simple thought. Or by your thinking, you are landed up in on say planet Jupiter, and you are exploring that. The thought takes you Jupiter, that so many millions of miles away, just like that. Or go to another galaxy right now, momentarily, in an instant. Your thought can go there. And that is the fastest tool we have to go, which can navigate in the past, on the future, instantly. Tool, I'm talking the tool. Only thing why we are getting confused, because we always think about the physical movement, and that's why we got problem. Even the nearest star, which is some million light years away, okay, not million, some thousands light years away, but whatever, means that even if you go at the speed of light, whole of your life, you cannot reach there. So physical movement is not possible. It's limited. So that's why you have to go for the other means to communication and the tool. And we have that. We have our thought to go there. So as we have the thought, similarly, so we have the tool which is we can operate, which is beyond time and space. Any time, right now, in this moment, we can go anywhere we like. Our thought can go there. If I think that I'm standing on the top of the Eiffel Tower, instantly I will be there by my thought. So same here. So it shows us that our experiences, because most of our experiences, what our thoughts are running in our mind, that's our experiences are. If thought can give you that experience of being there, so that means you are defying time, you are defying the space, the distance, moment. Within a fraction of a second, you can go there. So this is an example that anybody can have an experience. So same is your spiritual experience. Only it doesn't even use thoughts. You have a direct experience, bypassing thoughts, because thoughts has a different connotation. It is controlled by your ego. So that's why we cannot use that thought as our tool here. A similar type of thing, we can go direct experience, bypassing the thought, simply by intention. Intention is the energy before the thought has been formed or anything is formed. Just intend and you would be there. And all dimensions, not only the physical. We just momentarily go there. During meditation, stop the thought, go the intention and go there in experience. That is a tool. So, and that's how we get the direct experience without in the instant. When the enlightened living is all about being direct connection with the divine and getting guided moment by moment. Instantly everything comes. But you need to do what you need to say and all this kind of things is guides. And that's our inner guru. That's the soul guides us. Inner guru guides us in this way. All right. So now so we explained about all these aspects of the time and space and how to go beyond time and space and beyond duality. Now let me explain how it feels like the beyond duality. Soul always operate at the soul level, which is beyond duality. There is no good and bad. Soul is always in the equanimity. And as per our own soul's plan, we have a soul's plan. We have to experience many things in our lives, different aspects of lives. Experiencing something also include so-called negative experiences. What we call them negative experiences. Suppose our soul, it can take multiple lives, and so in some life it may, suppose in the example of say sports. So in one time it can choose how to get rejected in getting selected in sports. Okay. And maybe another time it is getting selected. Another time, okay, allowed for a competition. But came last. Then some other competition came in the middle somewhere. So finally in that some experience happened and then it may come coming first. Then in the school and then maybe first in the district, then become first in the state and then national level, then international level, then maybe a Olympic champion. So there is a process. It has to undergo everything. Not necessarily everybody will choose to be the gold medal holder of the Olympic. So how to get dropped, how to get that. This is a part of soul's choice to experience. Because for soul level, there is no good or bad. It just want to experience that. How to experience like a separation. It can choose how to, experience separation just as it likes to experience that way, because there is no good and bad in that. It's just a human thing and it likes to experience in that life. Some life we choose have multiple failures or something like that by choice. Because soul knows all this so-called winning, losing, this, that, all the dualistic things. It will go when the life ends. You just carry the experience, that's all. So at soul level, it is very common that we choose our lives and different experiences. But we tell that we are failure and all. It may not be. We may fail in the realistic that that may be completed. Or if it is a karma is involved, sometimes we choose to go through these negative experiences to burn the karma as fast as possible so that we need not to come back again. Like we choose to go into the oven, the fire, to purify ourselves by choice, soul chosen to go and that way. Even some of the masters say, whenever some bad thing is happening in your life, understand that it is for something your ultimate good. Otherwise, that could have never gone from your system. Something is happening, no? Even though you don't like it. Like you are climbing a mountain. So you're getting tired, you're thirsty, you're feeling hungry, and you still keep walking because it is far away. You have to take rest time and all those things, all are the part of the journey. Because if you don't do that, you will never able to reach that peak of that mountain. So in that case, you just sit home, nothing will happen in your life. So in soul's point of view, that is a wasted life. More ups and downs comes, that is a more active life, more cleansing, more process, a lot of challenges comes, and when you overcome them in your life, so those are the active life, and a lot of lessons have been learned into that, and you become more and more powerful. And these kinds of things are for your ultimate good. So that is understanding of why soul chooses to have. Soul is also have free will at soul level. Why we chooses us to give this kind of birth on planet Earth? Because for our own purification, for our ultimate good, to finish it off, whatever the things the incarnated body created, maybe in another lifetime. That's how the karma thing operates, and this is how when you going to that level, all these things have been settled, all these things has been done, and then you come out of that, and then your further journey becomes free flow. You have all the experiences you need, and that experiences will give you further higher journey to your ultimate. Yeah. So only we live our life on the physical reality is not good enough. Maybe we have, finally in many lifetimes we eat, drink, and be merry. Be merry means be happy. We're eating, drinking, be happy, and the life ends. It may be we like that life, but that's nothing. Spiritual progress, nothing happens. End of the day, we have to settle all the accounts, and we have to liberate ourselves, not enjoy ourselves. In other words, enjoying means you are still stuck into that. If some life is full of enjoyment, people get so much obsessed with that life. They wanted to come back again and again, and at any cost. And those are called earthbound souls. Okay. Thousands of years, so many life, they just come back and do these things, and that will become a constraint to your ultimate liberation. Life after life, you are getting bogged down into this, and the process of life, they got a lot of thrashing, a lot of these things, and punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Anyway, so that still we have a choice, which is our choice to do that. So when we want to liberate, you wanted to drop both pain of life and pleasure of life as well. Then only you can liberate. That's what I started with, the North and South Pole. For key for the liberation is not in the positive, not in the negative. It is going beyond. And how to go beyond? We have to find the gap to go beyond, and that's what we practice. So when we elevate that level, we go to a level where we can operate, where there is that is soul level. We get guidance from the soul, and there is no duality, and there is a no space, no time. Space means physical space, because that domain doesn't have a physical space. Earlier, it was very difficult to make people understand how something can happen without any physical space. But nowadays, you see, do you have any such example where we don't have physical space but we can do activity? Earlier, it was difficult. Now we have it. Like the thought I explained to earlier. Physical space, we can do many activities. Without physical space, we can do many activities. We have internet. We have internet. A lot of activities are possible without any physical space. Can you tell me where the internet exists? It's in the surface of the planet and the sky on the bottom of the planet, inside the wire or inside the computer, outside the computer, inside the brain or outside the brain. We don't know. Okay. A lot of activities are going on, which are we don't know exactly where happening, because the result, the results tells us that something is happening. Yeah. But where, we don't know. Anyway, so the higher dimension, it is like that. It doesn't need a physical space. Beyond space. And how it feels like, which is beyond time. Okay, I thought I have given an example. Because in the level of the creator, there is no time. So they call it, everything is happening in the now moment, the present moment. Because present moment is only the reality. Rest of the things are in your mind. Your past is in your mind, your future is in your mind. It exists only in your mind, not truth. Truth is only the present moment. And the higher truth always at the present moment. It's called eternal now moment. So to access that, you have to bring yourself to the present moment. And that is the gap you need to connect to that higher realities. Unless until you are at present moment, you cannot go explore that dimension. And to do that, we do a lot of sadhana, mainly meditation, to stop our mind to flickering about going to the past or the future, so that we got stuck. Not stuck, we got tuned into the present moment. And that is the key to go to that level. So beyond time is the present moment. In the present moment, time stops. In the now moment, time stops. Or to be more correct, time does not exist in the present moment. Time only exists when we think about it. Our past is our thought. Our future is our thought. At a certain time, if we predict that certain time, it is in our mind. It doesn't exist right now. It may or may not happen. Who knows? And our past is also in our mind. I have given a lot of examples that past also can be changed because it is in your mind. If you erase the memory of that particular incident of that, you will not know that event happened. And so, or same incident, 5 people have present, 5 people have a different experience of the same event. That means it is depending upon your own mind. It doesn't depend upon the external event. Anyway, so that is other topic. So now the thing is, the beyond time is being in eternal now moment. Everything is happening in now moment. If something happened earlier, so-called past, that means it happened at that time now moment. If something is going to happen in my life in future, then it will happen in that time now moment. But in any way, it will happen in the now moment. It cannot happen when the now moment is not present. Okay, that is the truth. Whoever has got understood this truth, they escalated the time. They got enlightened just by understanding this time and space and the duality. Good, bad is our own level. No? It's just what we are trying to do by exercising, practicing to take the level out. That's all we are doing. We are not taking things out. When you say Chitta Pasana, what we say? No level, no analysis, nothing. Thoughts are coming on their own. Good, bad is our own level. Light is like our own level. We're just practicing to take the level out. That's all. We are not asking to stop the thought. That is witnessing. Same here. So if we do that in every aspects of our life, not only our thoughts, it starts with a thought, but our experiences then we don't have any analysis, we don't leveling. So we are just experiencing the life as it is. It is the way it is. That is the truth. You have to just simply experience the way it is. You have to accept the way it is, and our life become transformed. Simple. Our mind makes it complicated. Life is otherwise very, very simple. All likes, dislikes, and complications we bring, our own mind projections. If you drop all these projections, it's all okay, all fine, all good. So now just to conclude, so this is the level that is the dimension, the divine dimension, the spiritual dimension, the higher dimension, whatever you call it. What we are multidimensional being. We are spiritual being having human experience. To go back to our own domain, only thing we need to learn is how to go beyond duality, beyond time, beyond space. When you truly, understand that, then we can live there. And for that, you have to go nowhere, because it is now and here, now moment. It is here. So with this, I'll conclude this learning session. So if you have any question, so I'll be happy to answer them. Yes, Vikas, go ahead.
Just I picked up a point from your this lecture. Time. It came to my mind, if somebody loses memory, for that person, time exists or not?
That particular event that doesn't exist, so that is fine. Time, of course, exists because you are experiencing time. Time has been given for you to experience, that's all. If you lose that memory, even now, a lot of memory we don't have. We lost a lot of memories. That doesn't mean that didn't happen.
Completely. For him, he will not respond to anything like that.
No. Let me explain this way. See, we forget something. That does not mean that time didn't exist. Okay, forgetting is not going beyond time. Okay, you will know everything, but with a clear understanding that those are my memories only. My experience is what I'm having right now in this moment. That is my experience, and those are my memories. Whether memory we do have it, we don't have it, it doesn't matter for the present moment. You can still experience life.
Okay.
And if you can clean all our memories, we'll be having better experience because we'll be experiencing our life 100% in the present moment.
That's what I was trying to ask. Actually, I could not make it up
Mm,
properly. The sentence. If I
mm,
lose memory,
mm.
previous all this, everything is cleaned. Then I am leading a better life, or I am experienced something.
No, it is, see, in the process of deleting your memory, you will lose your mind again. Okay. This practically it become impossible to do that. That is same thing like taking the North Pole and leaving the South Pole away. What you need to learn is the detachment, how to go beyond that, not deleting memory.
Mm.
Okay. By deleting, you cannot be going above. You will be struggling to get those things deleted, and you will be, most of the time, you will fail to get it deleted. But you know they are there. Only don't allow them to interfere in the present moment. That's it.
Mm. Okay.
That is detachment, not
Detachment.
deletion.
Deletion.
Hmm.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Understood. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. God bless you. Yes, Hariom.
Guruji Pranam.
God
Guruji, I
God
just
bless
want to be very clear on the procedure for intention. So, as of now, when we are intending, like in the end, we are saying about healing also, intent somebody is there.
you. Hmm.
So, we are just taking the name of that person.
Hmm.
How do that intention, that what you are saying, how does it actually we have to do?
See, intention is that the energy level. All of us, we have a free will. Only you have to guide the where energy need to go. We can invoke energy by breathing and all those kind of things. We are invoking. Intention will give us where the destination of that energy. When we say that heal so and so person, only we are giving the energy to go to a destination. Same thing is possible for any event. We want a certain thing to happen. Only you have to just intend that let this happen. Yeah, means that is the intention, energy goes, but you have to follow it up with Mahafalashu Kadachana. Once you have surrendered, give it to the universe and let it happen on its own, then we are not cross-checking, we are not attaching our abilities, attaching our, different types of apprehensions with that. That is the things not to be done. But your intention, whatever the things you want happen, that's how the manifestation takes place. If
Guruji,
our intention,
asking, what I'm asking you is that this intention is will work only when we are in no thought zone.
yes, that will become more powerful. Otherwise, it will be contaminated.
Okay,
Maybe it will delayed or you have to do multiple times. If you are in a no thought zone, that means you are in a direct contact with your higher power.
okay,
And with
right,
that power, if you intend, then that power will be made available to make it manifested. So quieter the
right,
mind, more you are focused, more you connected, more the possibility of that manifestation is taking place. Also, another factor plays here, your own vibration.
okay,
Even though mind thought stops, but your vibration is low, then it will be taking difficult, lot of time to manifest.
right, Guru,
If you're vibrating high, no thought, then your intention, then it makes it faster.
right, Guru. Thank you so much.
Okay. God bless you. Any other question from anybody?
Yes, Guruji, I have a question.
Okay. Sreshi, I'll come
It's
back to you.
not
Monali,
track.
go ahead. Hmm.
Shall I go ahead, Guruji?
Yes, go ahead, Monali.
Uh, it's not a question. It's a statement. Like you said that we have the good and bad both. Uh, but I find I am talking about. I find that whenever I'm having bad experiences, that affect me much more than good experiences. Good experiences, okay. I
There is a lot of echo coming. Are you operating two instruments? Then switch off one. Okay. If you're operating two instruments, switch off one and then you ask so that I can hear it properly.
Can you now? Can you hear it properly?
It's better. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said, when I'm having good experience, I am grateful to God for having the good experiences. I take it more calmly. But when I'm having bad experiences, that affects me more. So, how to overcome it?
The simple answer to this question, how to overcome, is simply to surrender both good and bad. that is the simple answer. This is yours, that is also yours. Like
Okay.
in my, I'm experiencing in this physical body is experiencing whatever you like me to do. The life is also given by you, that intelligence given by you, that whatever the my soul's journey has been given it to you. So whatever is coming on my way, I'm surrendering it to you. I'm just doing my bit, my part, as much intelligence, as much ability I have, and I'm just surrendering it to you, whatever the outcome is. So whether it is liking of my liking, it is fine. If it is not my liking, I know that even if I do, whatever I wanted to do, then I cannot change it. So I'll surrender it to you. What is in my best interest, let that happen. So you surrender. Then what will happen is that external situation may not change, or at least it will not change that fast. What will happen is your association with that external event, your so-called sense of responsibility or whatever, that will go because you're surrendering it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So that will relieve you from that, the pain of, or the not pain, the burden of having that, that it is because of you or it is your life, and it is in spiritual language it's called karta bhav. Karta means you are the person who is working. If you go away from the karta bhav, surrender, and then it will happen, and your pain will be get relieved.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Guruji. Yes,
All right.
thank you very
Please
much.
repeat what we should say.
Okay, so wait, Kavita. It's Sreshi. Yeah, go ahead.
Guruji, this question came to my mind while you were talking about no thought to Hari Om sir. So, like this thing occurs to me at times that do I ever experience no thought zone? So, like when we are meditating, and for example, the step where we are doing Chitta Upasana, if we pay too much of attention to the thought dissolves. So during that, like do I experience no thought?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Only thing is doubt has to go. This doubt, whatever you have, that I don't have no thought, that has to go.
This doubt comes later on.
That has to go. Otherwise, see, I will tell you, I'm not saying that you are wrong here or something. It is everybody, we call, in Hindi, they call it kashmakash. Like, we are not sure that did we have it or don't have it. So I have also gone through this phase, and I have finally, my way of addressing this is whatever happens, okay, we take it as our spiritual experience. Okay. Whatever happens, no thought is not coming. We're taking that is also a spiritual experience. Okay. The struggle ends there. See, what I'm saying is things lies in the struggling to do something. The struggle need to stop. Rest of the things automatically happen. When the struggle stops, then all this kind of self-doubt and all those kind of things will also go. So it was all yours. So that is not mine. So we will be there where we need to be. So that's how it works. Okay,
Yes.
so don't bother, keep practicing, it will happen, no matter, definitely happen.
this thing, I also like before starting my practice, I tell that okay, whatever happens, I'll take it as a spiritual experience, ho na ho, whatever it is. Okay, let me like for the next 45 minutes or 1 hour, I'm sitting. Whatever happens, that is like. But later on, like afterwards, I'm like thinking like just now when you were talking to Hariom sir, and this question came to my mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that is, you see, let me tell you one thing. You are always worthy of going to be spiritual. So there is no such thing you call that you are less worthy.
Mm.
Okay, it is our own idea. We think some people they can experience that I cannot. Self-doubt. It is non-existent. It doesn't exist. The self-doubt has to go because it is self-doubt. It has to be dropped by the self only. There is no other way we can do that. So that's what I'm saying. The one way to do is you accept whatever it comes. No? So there is no doubt because this is what it is. Then you can go beyond that. Then those kind of doubts or the kashmakash will not drag you down. Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
All
Guru.
right. Okay. Chaitali, I'll come back to you. Kavita, you go ahead. Kavita.
Yes, sir. Sir, what we need to say uh, at that time you were explaining so that we understand ourselves better or go in the right way.
Yeah. No, only thing we need to practice that to go into no thought so that too much of this, our thought doesn't bother us. That's all. Things will happen on its own. It is not
So you said to
understanding that we are
surrender
good or
everything.
understanding or bad make any difference. It
When we
is
don't
not.
understand something, you said to surrender everything.
I'm not saying that if you don't understand, you surrender everything. With full understanding, you surrender everything. Understand that we are limited human being. We don't have everything, all the tools. We understand that we have a limitation. We cannot reach there just by thinking, just by wish, just by desire. When we surrender that desire, when we surrender that thing, then it comes automatically. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we in the beginning of the whole episode, I was explaining that when we understand that we cannot take only good and leaving the bad, then only the possibility of going beyond comes. Otherwise, we'll keep come back to that how we can get more good. No. Some point you have to understand that it is not possible to get only good. Till we start reaching to that understanding, then we keep on doing the same mistake again and again and getting the same result again and again. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. With a full understanding, you surrender, not by not understanding anything and I'm just surrendering because somebody is telling me to. That will not take you
Yes.
anywhere. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. God bless you. Yes, Chaitali. Because I will come back to you.
It's a small question, Guruji. How to get rid of negativity if I'm not in spiritual path?
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the people, 90% people are not in spiritual path. If I mean, I'm not. So if I say something spiritual to them who are facing lots of negativity or maybe facing lots of negativity, they always say it is easier said than done. Because I have learned to deal a little bit with this negativity through my meditation and with your guidance. But most of the people are not in spiritual path. They don't know how to handle it, and and I don't have that capacity to explain them. But
Correct.
they say okay, it's not it's easier because you are not facing that negativity, na? So how to get rid of that negativity?
Okay. First of all, others are not your responsibility. You drop that idea that you have to correct them. You have to show them way. Okay. Drop that, because everybody has their own time, their own way to get to learn these life lessons. Okay. Your job will be only to tell them, not under any context because if you do this, you will happen, and you are facing this disease, if you go and this will. Don't give them any false promise. Okay. You have to tell them that you give your example, we call it sharing. Even I don't give any lecture to anyone. You do this, you don't do this. What? The way I address it, I give example of my life, something happened and how I overcome that. Let them find out their own way of dealing the problems into their life, because everybody's situation is unique. Everybody's life path is unique. Okay, so it is not necessarily that same solution is applicable universally. First thing, but for in your case, my advice will be, first you just delink that you need to be doing good for them. It is or let me put it this way, it is not your responsibility to making good for into their life. Why I'm saying that? Because in this process, to start with, you are inviting an expectation of them to be good. If that doesn't happen, you will get frustrated. That is the result you will come back with. I'm trying to save you from that frustration. So you understand that it is not your responsibility to correct others. And I go to certain more, I say, don't play God. You are not God. So don't promise them something which you don't have the capacity to deliver. Whether it's happiness, success, or cure, or whatever, Even if you see that somebody asks help from me, I always say, I will pray for you, I will channel healing from you, but I will not tell them I will solve your problem, I'll do this for you. Never. I am also not God. So don't play God. Okay. What you can do is you share your own story. If your story is inspiring, then they will think, if that happened to her, why not me? Then they will start inquiring how you get there, how you have done that, how you address that differently. That is the time to give them the clue that I'm practicing so and so things, without claiming my practice is the best practice and my guru is the best guru and my method is the best. No, a lot of people done that mistake. Jotamot totopot. There is no such thing called best way or that. It clicked for me. You shared the truth. I followed this path or followed this teaching and it worked for me. That's all, which is the truth. But how it will happen to somebody else, don't take that responsibility. Same method may not work for somebody else. But when you share that, then they themselves get, they get motivated, and then they come and that actual learning happens there. They change. 90% of the thing, people change their life themselves, not from anybody else, because it started there, ended there. Okay. So this is the best way to approach without taking a responsibility or forget about guarantee. Don't even take any guarantee of anybody. Okay. Nobody knows. World may stop tomorrow. Nobody knows. Okay. So don't play God. Okay. How can you give guarantee what will happen in somebody's life after 5 years when I myself don't know whether the planet Earth will exist after 5 years or not? And that is the truth. Okay. Only you can say, I have practiced this and this is what I'm teaching, I'm sharing. So if you like it, is okay. If you don't like it, that is also okay. If you like to follow, very good. I'll show you. If you don't like to follow, it's up to you. That does not anyway disrespect me. It is just you're exercising your own free will and choice, and I respect that. Okay. So for others, what I'm saying is give them the clue, but don't give them the solution. Let them find out the solution on their own. Then it will work. Otherwise, it will never work. It will remain your property, and when you feel that your property or things has been damaged or people not accepting it the way you offered it, you yourself will feel bad. Okay, so I'm just trying to save you from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guruji, one more thing. Yeah.
Yes.
One more thing. Actually, sometimes people, when people tell me about their problems and all those things, maybe those are not very big problems, small problems, but those small problems is very big for them. And that time, sometimes I do, okay, in my mind, I listen. I don't stop. I don't tell them to stop. I don't want to listen to you. I listen, but in my mind, I just repeat that I'm out of this negativity. I'm not listening. These are not affecting me. And I think about Babaji or something about your lessons, all those things. No, but I listen. There are things, but I tell myself. So is it a selfish attitude or it's normal?
Yeah, no, it is normal. I'm not saying what are exactly you're doing all are fine. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is
Okay.
that in general, you have to help yourself first so that you are capable to help others.
Okay.
Like when the oxygen mask drops, no, when in the flight where the air pressure goes down, always they say that you have to put your mask first, oxygen mask, and then you help others, maybe a child, but don't take your sense of responsibility for the child so much that you said, no, I put the child mask first and then I will sacrifice myself for the child. That may be cause for death of both of you.
Yes.
So approach will be put your mask first. First, you come to the terms, because if you are not been able to handle somebody else's negative stories, you don't listen. That is the best way for you to do. Just politely say that I'm sorry that, I can just wish good for you. I pray for you, which is the truth. But don't try to give the solution and all these things. Or even you get this idea that if you listen to that, their problem will be solved. May not be. Okay, so don't take unnecessarily what you cannot something. Don't bite something what you cannot chew. Okay, as long as you'll be able to hear it without getting into that thing with detachment, it's fine. Nothing wrong in listening to somebody else's things, yeah.
Yes.
But don't become a garbage bin. Everybody comes and drops their own shit on you. Don't accept that kind of thing. It is not helping.
Yes.
Attract more shit. People will be so much happy to dump shit because they don't know anywhere where to dump it. Okay, so don't encourage that. Okay, don't encourage that. So you may be doing it for a good intention to help somebody, but in the bargain you will get that. Let me give it. Forget about our normal people. There are a lot of masters. They don't allow anybody to touch their feet. They said some far away. You say namaste, namaste, and tika. That's it. Because that also contaminates their field. People bring so much negativity, even that they touch the feet, that contaminates. So the master then just to continuously work on the process of doing that to cleansing, and also don't accept that like just dump yard of the negativity. That is not helping. Helping is to empower them. Helping is to tell them where they will get. They need to learn. They need to exercise their own. They need to raise their vibration. Then only negativity will go. And I'm just telling you, I think earlier also many people are asking me, you can always forward them 108 stomach breathing. It does not need initiation. Just to help them, you forward them. Okay, this is the video, you look at it, it's mentioned there, you practice this. But don't teach them Kriya or any other spiritual prayer. That needs initiation by the master. But 108 stomach breathing is not a spiritual practice per se. It does not need initiation. So you can forward, you can say, I have done this myself, I got benefited from it, and you can try this. It doesn't take more than 10 minutes in doing, and another 10 minutes maybe sitting down for meditation, etc. If you practice it will help you. Okay, give them also some task jumping. Okay, all right.
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay, God bless you. Okay, Sonika, yeah. Sonika raised your hand. Yeah.
I want to ask if automatically or by nature, like in my case, I have forgotten almost everything from my past, all the good and all the bad. If you will quote that in 2019, Sonika, I came to Madurai and this happened and this I ate, I'll just nod my head. But to be very frank, I don't remember anything what happened in those 2 or 3 days. And it has happened automatically for all the good and all the bad things. Everything from my memory has already been deleted. Only the main parts I remember. Main part means I can even say that, like, I got married 18 years ago, I had a child 14 years ago, but how I brought him up and everything, all those, like, people talk about the events, ये हुआ वो हुआ, याद है हम वहां गए थे, ये हुआ. I don't remember anything. मतलब छोटी छोटी कोई भी इवेंट, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव कुछ भी याद नहीं है. एवरीथिंग इज गॉन. So I don't know it's good or bad and how to handle it, because it's a bit embarrassing for people when they expect you to say yes you remember. Like, my immediate family has stopped talking like this, because they know Sonika will say I don't remember. But to others, I can't say that I don't remember. I met you last year and this is what happened, and you told me this and I told you this. So how to handle it? Or it is part of the journey, it is okay. I just need little guidance in that.
Okay. No, it's fine. Fair enough. It is nothing to do with your spiritual thing. Okay. So we can have a shorter memory span, longer memory span. It is normal. Okay. It's not nothing to do. And my advice is, what somebody else think about you, it is none of your business. If it is not coming to the level where actually it is day-to-day running business is disturbing, otherwise don't bother what some people think. And you don't remember something, you have to be honest. I don't remember something. Take it or leave it. Like, ठीक है, इसके लिए मुझे अगर फांसी पे चढ़ाना है तो चढ़ा दो, हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उसमें. But truth is I don't remember. Finish. You don't have to remember each and everything. That's not the thing. Maybe somebody else's memory is good, they are remembering many things, so you appreciate that. You have a good memory, I don't have that much memory, and that's it. Make it simple. It is nothing to be some qualification to be taken on that memory stuck. And in this aspect has nothing to do with that spiritual thing I told. You need not to drop the memory. You need to only get detached from it. Your memory need not to be deleted. By deleting memory, nobody will get spiritual. But detaching from the memory will get spiritual. Okay. How much percentage you can recall, it doesn't matter. It's okay. You have to just simply tell the truth and tell people, you came and I don't, recall. Maybe my memory is not that sharp. You share what happened. I appreciate that. Simple. Make it simple. Okay.
Only the very major events I remember, and others maybe fade and then get deleted automatically. But yes, day to day basis. But generally, people remember most of the things.
Don't bother. No. It's okay. No issues. So don't bother.
Okay, but day to day, there's no problem. Everything is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
there's nothing to
I don't
bother.
think it's an issue, but if you try something like memory enhancement medicines, Brenolia, that kind of stuff, you can try if you want. But that is not really necessary. Unless, and that's what I'm saying. Unless and it is gone to a level of a medical problem, I don't think you have to bother too much about it. Yeah. I'm going to the level of dementia and all those things. Those are the disease, that anybody can have any type of disease. It can be physical, mental, and all those. That I'm not saying that will not possible, but just because somebody else didn't like my level of memory and all, it doesn't worth it. You accept. He said, yes, my memory thoda sa kacha hai. Accept that and finish it off. So,
No, rather I am enjoying it that, I don't have any grudge for anyone. Anyone said anything bad to me, I don't remember. So even we had a fight, bad fight. Next time I will meet, I'll remember, okay, something happened, but okay, I don't remember, so everything is fine now. So I am enjoying it.
yeah. All right.
Really,
Thank
such a
you.
good thing,
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
good thing.
Vani, I will come back to Vikas. You wanted to ask something in between, I
Yes,
think?
I just wanted one clarification from you. What is the exact difference between intention and the thoughts? Because why I'm asking is intention, for intending something, we have to think something.
Yeah.
This is my way of connecting both.
No, not that. It is like a cloud and rain. Okay, the thoughts are the rain, and the intentions are the cloud. Intention has to form where before the rain starts. Like cloud has to form. Advantage is in the cloud level, you have a choice to take the cloud out and move it somewhere. Okay, so that it can, if you don't want to rain something, it will happen somewhere. If you want to rain some particular place, you can make it happen. But once rain started happening, then in the midway, you cannot stop it. So you don't have the flexibility of doing that, even though it is the same process of raining. But if you address on the cloud level, you have a flexibility.
Okay.
Even if you don't want that rain to happen, you can dismantle the cloud. Or if you want rain to happen, you can, make them to form water particle. But once rain has been formed, you cannot do anything. It will fall on the ground.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So that is the difference.
Yeah.
All right.
Good example.
Okay. All right, Vani.
Sorry to take some time.
No, go ahead.
If I don't have the duality, how do I get motivated to work? For example, I look for a paycheck, so I work. So paycheck, in the sense that it gives me happiness, so I get motivated. So in case if I develop non-duality, I don't have any duality, then how do I motivate myself to do regular job, regular work?
Yeah, no, it is a good question. See, there are different aspects of our life. So we are lucky if we get the job we like to do and the same job pays me. Okay. This is what actually if you see our the operating principle in this in the Divine Feminine, it is a part of our banner in the group, that earn enjoyingly. It is basically addressing that. If we do something what we enjoy doing and same process we get the earning, that is the best possible job we can have. But the other side is not true, may not be practical. Sometimes we need to earn something that is our need. We have to earn something, and for that we have to do something as our duty. It is not because what we like to do or don't like to do. As a duty, we need to do a lot of things, and that gives the satisfaction of doing my duty rather than what I like to do. I repeat just now what I'm saying. When we do that, even if something you don't like, but we do it because it is our duty, the satisfaction does not come from what exactly we are doing. Satisfaction comes that I have done my part, my duty, and that's it. By doing a duty, that is what the satisfaction comes, not doing exactly what job that duty brings. But if these two merges, like what we like to do and what is my duty, there's nothing better than that. But not every time that happens. So that is also true. So to motivate yourself, you have to tell yourself that I am doing my duty. This is my duty I'm doing. It is not because what the job is offering to me. I'm doing it because it is my duty. That's what I'm doing. Same thing come the deservability. Like you said that you have done something for that person and that person is not even worth to receive that thing, or they don't be appreciating whatever you have done for him and all those kind of things. So then my answer is very simple. I'm not doing to accept by expecting appreciation from that person. I'm doing it because this is my nature to do. It is a compassionate act. I like to help and I have done the help. It doesn't matter whether the person is good, bad, or he tells me you are great, you are God, or he tells me no, you are a cheat. It doesn't matter. So if you accept any of your duty, the job that way, that this is my job and I'm doing my best because it is my job. That's all. And also it gives me that whatever form it is the energy I'm getting as a money and the reward or the salary and whatever I'm earning, it is I'm doing my duty and it is my duty to earn my living. And that's what I'm doing here. So then it will be clear. Then this... Here I'm saying the outcome is not what job you are doing. Outcome is you say this is my duty and that's what I'm doing. It is my duty, not what somebody else deserve it or how much they are paying me.
Yeah. Also, attaching my happiness to the fruit of work is not the right thing, I guess. Yeah.
If it comes, you enjoy. If it doesn't come, you accept that. Okay, that's how it is, and that you move on. That's all. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I think anybody else has anything finally to ask? No? Okay. I think we have a good discussion session, but Saturday sessions are open for this thing, and because we already have another session fully devoted on the Kriya and meditation Sunday morning, so that we can address it there. So all right, now let us... So now you just sit straight and take a few deep breaths and relax yourself. Now take a deep breath in for 3 Om chanting. Now Guru Vandana. Akhandamandalakaram vyapam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Ajnanatimiraandhasya Jnana Janashalakaya Chakshuranmilitam yena Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. With the divine blessings of Mahavatar Babaji,